Today on Queerstrology, we're going to talk about the asteroid of Juno. It was the third asteroid. It was discovered in 1804, and it's one of the largest. It takes about 4.5 years for Juno to orbit. Juno gets its name from the Roman goddess of marriage. In astrology, it is said that Juno can shed light on long-term relationships. When we look at where Juno is in one's chart, we're seeking what qualities may be important to you. The sign Juno resides in gives you the attitude you seek in your sustainable relationships. The house that it's located in will show you the qualities that we seek in the connections. For Aries, they're going to look for freshly blunt kinds of relationships. They're going to need independence. In conflict, they just want to get it over with. At their worst, they're volatile. At their best, very exciting. Taurus, they are going to look for secure and funded kinds of relationships. They are going to need luxury and comfort. In conflict, they're always right. At their worst, they're frugal. At their best, they're peaceful. Gemini, they're going to seek intellectually stimulating relationships. They're going to need witty banter, and in conflict, they're going to be passive aggressive. At their worst, they're unpredictable. At their best, they're very social. Cancers are going to look for emotionally mature relationships. They're going to need to have a solid home base. In conflict, they're very self-sacrificing. At their worst, they're dependent. At their best, nurturing. Leo, they're going to look for a shining star kind of relationship. They need grand gestures. And in conflict, they tend to shut down. At their worst, they're selfish. At their best, creative. Virgos, they're going to seek very practical relationships. They want to be of service. In conflict, they're going to want to fix it. At their worst, really critical. And when they're at their best, they're in a flow. Libra, they're going to seek balanced relationships. They're drawn to aesthetics. And in conflict, they're going to want to make sure it's fair. At worst, they can't make a decision. At their best, they're good at resolution. Scorpios look for deep connections in relationships. They need honest transformation. In conflict, they're all or nothing. At their worst, jealous. At their best, loyal. Sagittarians are going to look for active understanding in their relationships. They're going to need freedom. They know everything when it comes to conflict. At their worst, they're disconnected. At their best, spiritual. Capricorns are going to seek reliable connections with their relationship. They have a need for control. In conflict, they could be a bit condescending. At their worst, rigid. Their best, successful. Aquarius, they're going to seek a relationship that's very humanitarian, and they are going to need it to be unconventional. They tend to avoid conflict. At their worst, uncommitted. At their best, cultivated. Pisces looks for intuitively caring relationships. They need sensitivity. When it comes to conflict, they're passively understanding. At their worst, they're nervous. At their best, they're optimistic. When we talk about what house your Juno is sitting in, this is going to show us what you're seeking in relationships and even what you're attracted to. The first house, they're seeking equality and they're attracted to strong personalities. The second house is seeking dependability and they're attracted to security and possession. Third house is looking for understanding. They're going to need wit and someone who's well-read. The fourth house is affection, and they're going to be attracted to people that have high emotional capacity. The fifth house is power, attracted to playful, romantic, and generous folks. The sixth house is about routine. They're going to be attracted to people who are grounded and dutiful. The seventh house seeks a reflection, and they're attracted to hard work and self-realization. If your Juno's in the eighth house, you're going to seek transformation and be attracted to mystery and intensity. A ninth house, seeking culture. You're going to be attracted to people who are well-traveled, spiritual, and philosophical. The 10th house, that's seeking success and attracted to practicality, efficiency, and logic. The 11th house is rebellion, and they're going to be attracted to somebody who's laid back but has a big heart and is interesting. The 12th house is about intuition, and they're going to be attracted to people who are deep and giving. So in summary, Juno is the asteroid that helps us learn about your long-term relationships. So that's going to do it for Juno. If you need some further assistance, hit me up, email me, or Instagram are the best. Until next time, cheers.